Welcome back, Robin. Well, throughout his career, legendary producer Clive Davis has put some of music's biggest stars on the map, while also acting as a trusted confidant. Now, Davis is sharing a longtime secret of his own. We return to his exclusive interview with Nightline anchor Cynthia McFadden.
Clive Davis's book jacket is an index of the past 50 years of popular music.
Joplin and Manilow and Patti Smith and Springsteen, The Grateful Dead, Rod, Alan Jackson, Brooks and Dunn.
Davis, who has worked with them all, has no intention of retiring.
And you are, may I say, about to turn 81 years old.
I am currently 80, that's correct.
And yet, in this very young business, the music business, you're on the cover of the new Billboard.
I am, and we were talking about that yesterday because I was doing some press with Miguel. And whether it's Miguel or whether it's Alicia or whether it's Puffy, when you share the passion of music, the age difference disappears.
You're still excited. You're still excited.
I'm excited. I wouldn't do it if I weren't.
I want you guys to make some noise for Clive Davis.
His enthusiasm was on full display at his annual pre-Grammy party this year. There was the tribute to Whitney Houston.
It's almost not believable when you knew her.
The honoring of his longtime collaborator, L.A. Reid. Patti Smith came just for him.
I just have great love for you. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
I've been there, done it, humped around.
Usher sang, as did Miguel. Jennifer Hudson, and then the showstopper Gladys Knight. Ever the showman, Davis leaves the personal secret he's kept for the past 30 years for the last chapter of his book.
You were married twice, divorced twice.
Correct.
What you had never publicly talked about was the fact that you'd had a relationship with a man and then several men.
It's not as I write that the heavens opened up, but I realized in my case, the most important thing, I'm relationship oriented, and I would open up my perspective, my life, my emotion, to have a relationship with a man as well as a woman. And so that when it comes to the pure subject of sex, when our marriage was over, I did go through a period of having sex with two different women and with a male. And so that for me, this very maligned, misunderstood subject of bisexuality came up.
It's been said that people are either gay, straight, or lying.
Correct. I'm not lying, and it exists. For over 50 years, I never had sex with a male. It wasn't repressed. I had very good sexual relationships with women.
And had you thought about men in that
Never.
way?
Never.
Clive, tell me, did you feel shame when you first started having sex with men?
I never felt shame. No, I never felt shame. I felt puzzled. The subject of bisexuality really needs much more discussion, because the answer is it's a status that does exist.
So for 13 years, you had a relationship with a doctor, a male doctor.
That's right. Right.
And then you met someone else, and...
Well, I dated. I dated a few women and a few men, and I met a man that I'm currently in a relationship with.
The two have been together for 7 years, but Davis says he doesn't name him in the book out of respect for his privacy.
Does he go to the Grammy party? I mean, is he part of your life in a full way?
Oh, very much. I mean, he does, and sure he does. Sure he does. Yeah, and if I go with my family take a boat, as we do every year, he goes with, yeah, I mean, definitely. But I think he's private, and I think that that's for him to decide, as far as that. But, yeah.
When he writes his book.
If and when he writes his book.
And so, when the books are written about you, and the legacy is dissected, what do you hope they say about Clive Davis?
I believe in music. I believe that even in this technologic age where once again they're questioning the future of what music's role is in people's lives, It's a vital part of people's lives. I can't imagine a world without music.
For the rest of us, it's hard to imagine a world in which Clive Davis isn't providing the soundtrack. For Nightline, this is Cynthia McFadden in Los Angeles.